What's going on, everybody? It's Bipolar Bear. Thank you all so much for checking out another video. And what I got for you today is, well, why I'm looking forward to Modern Warfare 2. Gameplay watching in the background. It's pretty solid, playing some Nuketown on Cold War, and it starts off pretty well, goes a little bit tits up in the middle, and then finishes relatively strong. So, Modern Warfare 2, after playing the beta, I am optimistic for the game. Now, there are things that I don't like about it, obviously. Again, no dead silence. I'm not a big fan of... I say I'm not a big fan of the perk system. I actually think it's great. I just think it needs a little bit of tweaking. Whilst I am a big believer, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fucking snipers. I also kind of believe that a bit of change every now and then doesn't do anybody any harm. And I'm looking forward to this game from a YouTube perspective. Oh god, I'm not one of them hypey. Oh, super excited, man. But I am looking forward to getting my teeth stuck into a Call of Duty. The fact that we're not going to get one next year, if anything, it kind of inspires me more to go with this and stick with this and see not only what we're going to get at launch, or what about different guns I can make, what different things I can put together, start looking at different ways you can get around the maps and traversing the maps. I'm also looking forward to whatever DLCs that we get, obviously, new maps, new guns, new variants. Like I said, went tits up in the middle. And that's going to give me a lot of content to cover, and I think that's what I am actually most excited for. It's probably not the game that itself, it's probably the fact that I kind of... tits up in the middle. It's probably the fact that I kind of feel like I've got something to prove from a YouTube perspective, that I'm not some fucking has-been, and I've still got something to offer. You know, working on Bear and Blues over this past year has been mint, and I've absolutely loved it. And it's something that I'm still going to work on. Obviously, nothing's going to change there. But instead of it being like a 80-20 split on what I work over there and work over here, it's just going to be a case of putting more time in it, and for me, I'm going to spread my time 50-50 on this. And if you think having one YouTube channel that you want to consistently make content for is tricky, fucking try two. But again, it's a schedule, and I can sort that out. It's something that I can work on, and I've been so inconsistent on this channel over the years. That's something that I want to put to bed, and it's something that I want to put right, because I've looked back on this channel with a lot of regrets over the years, and when all's said and done, I don't want to have any of them. I know that sounds a bit cliche, and I know that sounds a bit boring, but it's true though, man. I always kind of look back on this channel and think, oh, what if, you know, what if I'd have done this, what if I'd have done that instead? I mean, my decisions over the years have been fucking terrible, but that is something that I want to correct. So maybe it is something more for me to prove a point. You know what, if anything, that probably feels like it does seem to be the case, but I want to go back to being a Call of Duty channel again. I've got my channel which I do everything else on, where I do TV show reviews, film reviews, game reviews, talking about upcoming games, films, all the rest of it. You know, I've got that, because that was something that I always wanted, and now I have it. It's just somewhere else. And this, I want to keep dedicated to Call of Duty, good or shit. Because nonetheless, I'm still going to fucking play it. I'm still going to play it with my mates. We're still going to be playing it till stupid o'clock in the morning, even though we should not be doing that anymore, because we're all getting older, and it all takes us longer to get out of bed. It's not like when I used to be in my early 20s where I could play Call of Duty Ghosts all night, then get up after an hour's sleep to go work the next day. Them days are long gone. Now Bear needs at least a good 7 hours into him before he can fucking even contemplate going to work the next day. But it's just a challenge that I'm looking forward to, and I genuinely am. I do feel a bit washed up at the minute, I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of say like, oh, what could have been? Why did I do things this way? Why did I make so many mistakes? But I suppose that's the upside to getting older, isn't it? You learn from them, and you try and move past them. And there's still some channels that I watch today who are older than me, and I'm kind of thinking, why are you still making them mistakes? So again, what you gain on the swings, you definitely lose on the roundabouts. So that's why I'm looking forward to Modern Warfare 2. I do think it's going to be a decent game. I genuinely do believe that. But I think more than anything, it's more for me. Bear's got a point to prove, and he's going to fucking prove it.